Hi everyone, this video I'm going to discuss some of the stupidest things I've ever done, and I mean stupid with a capital S. Perhaps the stupidest thing I ever did was my atrocious diet when I was a kid, of all the soda I used to drink. I used to drink 4 liters of soda a day. People find it hard to believe. I sometimes say I used to be a sodaholic. Because I really was. I hardly ever drank anything other than soda. And the funny thing is, one of the stupidest reasons I ever stopped drinking soda was because I wanted to lose weight to impress a girl. And that was stupid, stupid, stupid. But it was, I don't care that it was stupid. I care that it helped me to stop drinking soda and stay soda free for 13 years now. And so that was stupid, number one, and number two. One of the stupidest accidents I ever got into was when I got my first bike with a disc brake. And I had just ridden it out of Walmart, and I was going down a steep hill, and a truck ran a light that had just turned red, and I ran into the back of the pickup truck, and I landed in the bed of the truck, and the bike was destroyed. And that was just, I was so disappointed. That was my first bike with a disc brake. I had purchased it with a credit card that came with purchase insurance, but it was a huge hassle to get my money back. And I got my money back. One of the stupidest fallacies I fall for, well, there's two fallacies that I fall for. They kind of go in tandem with each other. There's the sunk cost fallacy and the abstinence violation fallacy. And I've done some very stupid things, and by stupid I mean stupid times a million things, based on trying to chase those two fallacies. Sunk costs is one reason why I get into really, really stupid relationships. It's not uncommon at any given time for me to be with a girl that I would not think about going on a first date with, but I stay with. And that's a symptom of sunk costs. And actually, I think I am in a few relationships right now. They're not sunk that far, but see, when I was working on my PhD, I had a girlfriend who was just stupid beyond belief, and I was even more stupid than her. And as a result, I blew $20,000 on her before I came to my senses. And it was stupid, stupid, stupid. I had to move into an office, and I thrived in that office, actually, and I did very well. And I've had other relationships that weren't so bad, but they caused me to incur a lot of opportunity costs in terms of giving up other relationships to stay in the one that I'm in. Sometimes it's not necessarily sunk cost fallacy. Sometimes it's the save face fallacy. I don't want to be the one to break up. I've had times where I just keep wishing that the girl would just break up with me, and sometimes they could drag many months. I've done that before. Abstinence violation fallacy, I tend to do that with my health. I do something that's bad, maybe one day I decide to miss my exercise and sit on the couch and write computer games the whole day, sometimes 2 days in a row. Because right now I'm living in a micro studio that doesn't really have a window. It's very hard to tell days and nights apart. It's very easy to write games 2 or 3 days in a row without realizing it. I'm not kidding you. And when I do that and I realize I missed 2 or 3 nights of sleep and 2 or 3 days of exercise, I start to think I've already blown it, and I start to do really stupid things like forget to take my medication as well, or just not eating very well. I'm still eating a natural diet, but not very well, maybe too many calories. And then when I start to blow that, I start to think, oh my god, I've already eaten way too many calories. What's another 10 bars of chocolate, or another, you get the idea. Part of the problem with both of these fallacies, the sunk cost and the abstinence violation fallacies, is that they don't converge. They diverge very far. You know, once you fall into a sunk cost fallacy. You sink more costs, and tomorrow you'll have a greater sunk cost fallacy. Once you break abstinence, well, you've already broken abstinence. You're going to break it more, and then tomorrow you're going to have a bigger violation to have to cover. And those are two very dangerous fallacies. Not every fallacy goes like that. Some fallacies actually have a converging state. So, for example, if you're I'm trying to think what might converge. You get the idea, though. Those two will stray you very far just by the nature of how they go. I had a case where I fell really deep in the hole with the abstinence violation fallacy. I was 17 years old and still trying to lose weight to impress the girl I talked about earlier. I quit drinking soda for 4 months now. And one day, my parents were on vacation. I stayed home because I had a big fear of flying. This was only a few years after 9/11. And I felt I had eaten too many calories. So I decided, given that it's one of the few days I've ever indulged in 4 months, I might as well eat everything to my heart's content. I wasn't eating as healthy as I am today. I don't think I was on a perfectly natural diet yet. I wasn't drinking soda, I wasn't consuming refined sugar, but I was still eating a lot of meat that had antibiotics and stuff like that. And I went out and I went to the grocery store to get some food, and then I really felt I had blown it, so I might as well go out and get more. And not only did I blow my diet that day, I also blew my life savings that day just to chase that abstinence violation. And then I got sick, and I sat on a park bench, and a police officer showed up, thought I had a medical emergency, and my parents were on the way home, and the officer called my parents asking if I had some kind of a drug problem, and I kind of did, actually. It just wasn't the kind of drugs that the officer thought I had. So, I wonder if you have any stupid stories, feel free to share. Thanks for watching.